Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. And the Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the SMU Mustangs offense has the ball first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Virginia Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. You've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Brown wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Looking to throw on third. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fox. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The hand to the running back. Got him up for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Brown will throw it. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Skinner. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. The Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
Well, after that touchdown, the crowd here at Lane Stadium is absolutely going crazy. This is one of the great environments and best fan bases in all of college football. Exit light, enter night.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding them still. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Mustangs are marching down the field.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just tip.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Get another look at this Hokie offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Brown wants to pass. Finds the big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. And this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's light. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Brown will throw it. Finds his man. It's Fox. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
You know, this offense knew coming into this season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a draw. There he goes.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Off play action. Going deep. And it's slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. At the 20, he's got space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They're going to ride this running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to James Madison.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rush is on him. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. They'll run it to the right. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Pass passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. Takes a handoff. It's McLaurin. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. With the catch, it's McLaurin. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll go to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
I love fullbacks. They do such a good job. They're so unselfish, and I love when you throw them a bone near the goal line. Everybody knows it's coming. All the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the big fella for all his hard work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds a man in the middle. And he makes a completion, and they're set up and in business at the 20. The offense will quickly use the timeout. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, they're after him. Brings it to the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Going right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Bringing it back. Touchdown, SMU! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Jacksonville State.
Picks up the first down, still moving. He's running free down the middle.
Conference USA.
Touchdown, Hokie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Bringing it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. SMU 7. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Hokies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. 55, SMU 7. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. This time he wants to throw. There he goes. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the ground with the back. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Brown wants to pass. Got him downfield. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's White. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the maize and blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if this...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Hokies! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
69, SMU, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Wiggins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's McLaurin. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll go to the air. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets them up on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Jukes his way for more. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Landry. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Finds his man down the middle. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
SMU 24.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play to pad the stats. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.